I'm Evan Perkins of the SuperChevy Network. We're here in Kearney, Nebraska at BluePrint Engines headquarters, and I have Pete and Drew here. Drew, could you tell us a little bit about BluePrint's backstory?
Our owner and founder has the dream that every entrepreneur wishes they had. His father was very interested in cars growing up, and he developed a love of just the engines themselves.
You know, I started out as a young man, as a kid. My dad was into racing. My dad grew up in the 50s, had the flat top, had the 32 Ford Roadster, flathead V8, later went on to drag race and do some circle track racing. By the time I came along, all that was over, but I heard all those stories. So I was always interested and enthused about the performance market. I did some dirt track racing, some drag racing, and I knew I didn't want to work on cars. I wanted to work on engines, and performance engines are a lot more fun than stock engines. So BluePrint Engines really started a long time ago in 1982 and really started hitting its stride in the last 10 years.
So we started decades ago building one engine at a time in a small garage here in Kearney, Nebraska. Now we're operating out of a facility that could house 3 football fields just in the production area. So it's been quite a change from the start of BluePrint Engines.
Pete, tell me about the driving forces behind BluePrint Engines.
Evan, we really focus on 3 things. It's quality, value, and customer satisfaction. First of all, we're a manufacturer. We have to produce quality products. That's our livelihood. The second piece is value. We own the market when it comes to horsepower per dollar. That's our niche. That's what we go to market with. We're going to give our customers more bang for the buck, if you will. We invest in technologies to be able to provide engines of different configurations, just different varieties, so our customers don't have to make any sacrifices. And then third piece has got to be the customer satisfaction. And what we do is by bringing a value-priced product to the market that's of high quality, that ensures that customer satisfaction.
We're not an engine assembler. We're not taking other companies' parts and making them into an engine. Most of the products we use start with a blank computer screen and go through a rigorous design, validation, and testing process. Whether it's casting our own blocks, cylinder heads, crankshafts, connecting rods, intake manifolds, or tinware, we design it, we validate it, we test it, and then it goes to manufacturing.
We build thousands of crate engines a year. In fact, I think we're one of the largest crate engine manufacturers in the world. Well, if you look at the purchasing power in conjunction with our owners' willingness to invest in new technology, our goal is always to add value, and we look at value as horsepower per dollar. So when our owner, whether it's a new $10 million manufacturing facility or it's investing $500,000 in our head and block tooling, that enables us to ultimately lower the price to the customer. And the way we think about it is, as we lower that price to the customer, we're going to be able to sell more engines.
Well, at BluePrint Engines, our focus is on making performance engines. We are very passionate about the performance market, about our customers. We take the time to dyno test every engine that we build. That dyno sheet goes in the crate with the engine, the customer gets it and can see the horsepower that the engine actually made. Plus, we have the best warranty in the industry. 30 months, 50,000 miles, good anywhere with any mechanic. And on top of all that, we've got a full slate of technicians providing customer service to our customers who sometimes call in and ask, what oil should I use? What should I set the timing at? What header should I use? If you buy an engine from a car manufacturer, who are you going to call and ask what timing to set?
So they're at the beginning stages of their project where they just have initial questions trying to decide what kind of engine will work in their application. We've got guys on the phone that are well skilled, they're enthusiasts, they're hobbyists, they understand what that customer's going through. They'll be able to answer those questions. Or if it's on the other side, if they're installing the engine, have some troubles, need a little tech tips, again, we've got a dedicated staff that are there to ensure customer satisfaction.
That's why I think you should buy a BluePrint engine.